This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Garfield Bowen.
Welcome to Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you looking for an immigration attorney? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Merium Malik with Malik Law Firm. Merium, how you doing today?
Great. How are you, Garfield? Nice to talk to you.
I am well. Excited to learn all about you and your practice. Tell us about your company.
Amazing. Yeah. So the company is, I'm the founder and a managing partner. I'm an attorney by trade. I started it in 2014. And I started in New York City, started in Queens, expanded to Wall Street, downtown Manhattan, and then expanded to Tampa, Florida. We have clients in 30 countries, 6 continents, all 50 states. Our main focus is business, employment, immigration, but then we do anything and everything, all types of immigration. So anywhere from representing Fortune 500 companies to doing deportation defense. So anything and everything as it relates to immigration you can think of is what we do. We have staff from all over the world, over 20 years of experience, and we're a well-oiled machine. So it's been amazing so far.
What got you into the area of law? Do you just like to read?
In order for you to be interested in any kind of law, you have to like to read, because you're reading like in law school, we're reading about like 500 pages a night, and having to not just read, having to regurgitate that the next day in class where we go through the entire case process. I think I got into law because I just had a very strong sense of social justice growing up in Pakistan and Pakistani, and growing up in Pakistan and having seen a lot of injustices and having seen a lot of inequalities in terms of gender, socioeconomic background, and just people, just to keep to simplify it, just people being not treated fairly. And I grew up in, my parents they were doctors, they were very ambitious. And so they wanted to, as well as being very humanitarian, they did a version of Doctors Without Borders in Iran. At that time, there was an Iran-Iraq war going on, and they decided to just pick up. My mom was pregnant with my sister and leave, and then just practice medicine there. And so we were in a war zone, so we had to get food. Food was rationed out. Everything was in little tents. There was no grocery store for us to go to. So just growing up like that, and that was my norm, because we'd be playing in the snow and not knowing that we're in war. It just was just a part of me. It's something I had to, I couldn't just live in this world without having to be involved in the justice system.
We know marketing is the heart of every business. How would you describe your target audience, and how do you currently attract them?
Yeah, marketing is a degree on its own, and not even a degree. It's encompassing of every business, right? So there's no business if there's no marketing. Then it's just you at a desk just sitting if they're not getting customers. My degree was in marketing, which helped me do nothing. Basically, everything had to be, I've always been very entrepreneurial. So I started out in college, having my own business, helping my parents with business. Immigrants, especially South Asian, Pakistani, Indian immigrants, were very entrepreneurial. So I always had this hustle mentality. And when I started my firm, I started door to door. I would go into businesses. Remember back in the day, door to door. I would actually knock on people's doors, if they asked if they wanted to an immigration attorney, and imagine New York City, someone knocking on your door, people would tell me release their dogs or tell me to get out. And I would go back again. They would call the cops. They would curse at me. They would throw things, and I just thinking back, it was how did I was unfazed by that. I was oh, yeah, that's fine. Because I would do the same thing. Someone came to my door. And then just with we didn't have social media like the way we had it, but it wasn't people were just using it very recreationally. So yeah, it was a lot of cold calling. It was a lot of reaching out to companies, individuals, not really really reaching out to individuals per se for services, but just letting them know, because lawyers cannot directly, I don't know if you knew this, we can't directly solicit clients. It has to be in a general, I have an immigration law firm like that. So started out doing a little bit of advertising, in the beginning it was whoever needs immigration help I would do, and that started from friends and family, and in living in New York. And just really, I think immigration is something everybody's oh, my uncle and my brother and my sister or my aunt or my neighbor, somebody's going through some immigration process. So that was fairly easy. The tough part has been honing in who our ideal client is, because it's so general. And anytime I try to pick a niche, we really started focusing before Trump's administration, were focusing on business immigration, which is anybody who's coming in on employment visa, companies, large companies, medium-sized, small companies, entrepreneurs of high net worth. And then Trump got elected, and so now all clients, people started getting arrested. So now we're back to doing deportation defense. So who is our ideal client? Anybody who needs immigration help, any entity, any person, any entrepreneur, any business. So that really is our target client. And now the advertising has gone more from face to face, in person, to video, social media, and online advertising.
Have you ever thought about doing your very own podcast?
I have not thought about that, because I'm actually still very much in the trenches. I'm still very much involved in my law firm. I'm very involved in growing it. So my focus is really on that right now. And also, there's so many moving parts that are happening. And I also, when I have downtime, I need to have that downtime. So, that's not something that I've even thought about.
Listen, when you're not so busy running your business, Merium, what does Merium like to do for fun?
Yeah, I was gonna say lately a lot of the fun has been going to immigration interviews, and also visiting ICE facilities, but that may not be as fun for a normal person. So I can share some normal activities for you. It's fun. The other part is fun for me, because I do like interacting with people from see how different facilities are run, just seeing what's happening at the forefront of something that's such a big hot topic. But yeah, I love to do yoga. I do a lot of yoga, peace of mind, anything spiritual. I'm very much into spiritual books, and I love to hike. I live in Florida, so there's not a lot of hiking, but we do have a lot of beautiful parks. And I love being in nature, outside, water, the springs, riding my bike, just love the outdoors. And so as much as I can, try to be outside when I'm away from my laptop.
Yeah, we're just about out of time, but I want you to narrow it down to one thing. If we were limited to one thing that everyone should remember about Malik Law Firm, what would that be?
I think that's really easy. I think it's not just extremely competent services and good work, but also hard, very, very heart-based. We are all comprised of immigrants, and we really honestly treat everybody like our family. And so everybody who comes in the door is like treated like family.
Okay, there's one word on everyone's lips right now, and that's how. How can we get more information on Malik Law Firm?
Yeah, we are on the best way people contact us is through our phone number. We have a website, maliklawimmigration.com. We're on Google. We're also on social media. I'm Merium Malik. On my personal social media, I share a lot of immigration news, and every day I share tidbits of immigration news on my platforms on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. And also we have a newsletter if you want to sign up. If you go on maliklawimmigration.com on our website, you can fill out the contact us form. We'll add you to our, we share immigration updates also weekly in our newsletter. So you'll have access to that as well, free of charge.
Before you go, you mentioned your phone number, but you never gave it.
Oh, the phone number? Yes, it's 646-901-7746.
Well, Merium, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I wish you and your business the very best moving forward.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnplive.com. That's gnplive.com. Or call 877-934-3302.